like that, did we? Brilliant. All right, are you ready for your next act?
Yeah.
She's come further than Hastings, would you believe? Even further than Brighton. She's actually come all the way from Canada. She thinks St Leonards is a really exciting place. Could you please give it up for Sydney?
My name is Sidonie, and yes, I'm from Canada, you know, the polite country. However, I had to come all the way over here to find out what really living is all about. And they really do it up right in St. Leonards. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
I mean, look at this crowd. This is wonderful. However, I do notice that it's groups of same-sex people. Nobody goes on dates to comedy clubs? Don't you go with a date to a comedy club? No? Why not? Why not?
Risky.
I beg your pardon?
Risky.
Oh, I see. Too risky. Why? Because you think someone might pick on you and embarrass you in front of your girlfriend or your wife? No. Well, anyway.
We're all gay.
Slick night a few times, and I noticed
This is my lives, actually.
a lot of gay people. Vancouver has a lot of gay people. A lot. That's where I come from, on the wet coast. But I've come to England. I'm trying to assimilate. I'm trying to integrate into the country. I'm trying to learn Brit speak. Now this is a country that has a wonderful language. It goes back a long, long time. It's mixed up Norman French. There's Dane words. I mean, all the invaders left language lying around like rubbish, just like the people in London. But the English people have taken those words and really bastardized them. I mean, look at there are castles, for example. This is an example here. You've got French-Canadian people, or Canadian people, would call it Beaulieu, not English people. It's Bewley. I'm going over to Bewley Castle today for a picnic. How's that for fun? But not only that one, you've also got Beauchamp. Now wouldn't it sound much nicer if you said to someone, "Oh my dear, I'm going to Beauchamp today for the polo." Oh yes, it's a lovely place. But no, you don't go to Beauchamp. You go to Beecham. I'm going to Beecham Castle. Yep, we're going to go to Beecham Castle. We're going to look at the flowers. So then the next week you want to go somewhere else. And this time it's the pièce de résistance. It's Belvoir. But it's not pronounced that way in this country. It's Beaver. You're going to Beaver Castle. Now if you're in Canada, a beaver castle is made of twigs, dams a river, and little furry creatures with sharp teeth live in. I guess there's probably furry creatures with sharp teeth that live in Beaver Castle here too, but I haven't met them yet. Maybe one day. So then you've got other words. People here don't go to the bathroom and have a pee, they have a wee. Now if you have a big wee, that's sort of an oxymoron, don't you think? Then you've got flats. People live in flats. Now in Canada you get furniture in flats. It's called flat pack. I think IKEA sells it here. But an apartment here is called a flat. Doesn't matter what kind of building it's in, it's a flat. Then you've got, a question that I have. What exactly constitutes a cottage? Now, in Canada, in colonies, a cottage is a small, usually one, maybe two-room building, which is on the side of a lake. You go there in the summer because it's too fucking cold in the winter. It doesn't usually have indoor plumbing, but it's lots of fun. And if you can get all your mates to go there when you're a teenager, you can really have a great party. But that's a cottage. But here, a cottage. What's a cottage?
The wrong guy.
Well, maybe this is the right group to ask because they advertise cottages in the paper. And there's little cottages and big cottages. And then I understand there's a thing called cottaging. And is that looking for a cottage? Or is that something else?
It's that.
Well, I guess if there's a lot of razors around, there's probably not a lot of thatching. But, you know, there's a learning curve here with the Brit speak. And it's lots of fun. And occasionally people look at me like I'm a lunatic because I say things and they think, huh? What is she talking about? But it's nice. I like it here. People say, why did you do it at your age? You know, being a woman of a certain age. And I said, children are gone, can just go away. I can leave them behind. I mean, they've grown up, they've moved out, don't need to see them anymore. This way they can't come home and say, Mother, I broke up with my boyfriend. I'm moving home again. And then it's a whole other story, although my daughter is delightful. She's neurotically neat. I'm incredibly untidy. How many of you have untidy children? Do you have untidy children or no children? Does anyone here have children, or is the gay crowd so confused that there are no children in this building? Oh, you're a child. I know that. I know your mother. And she's a nice lady. That's okay. Anyway, I moved here. I packed up all my goods and chattels and shipped them over, and I'm never going back. Well, I go for holidays, but I'm not moving back. I like it here. This is an organized country. Everything is set out in boxes. All the fields have hedges. All the houses are in, well, not straight roads, that's for sure. But it's all very organized. Canada's just too big. You know, I can drive from here to Scotland in the same amount of time to drive from Calgary to Vancouver. I mean, hello? Who would want to live in a place that big? Think of the carbon footprint. I am not leaving anywhere. So, I'm here. I love it, and I'm so thankful that you all turned out tonight for the St. Leonards Comedy Darlings.
Actually, I used to live abroad. I lived in Paris. I went to Paris for the weekend and stayed 20 months. It was a long weekend. Sally's a bit worried.